Live from the Buffalo Wild Wings studio, here's Sports Nightly.
Plenty of action to fill this Saturday. Welcome into Sports Nightly alongside Yaw Bonsu. I'm Caleb Spinner.
We came into the weekend expecting Toledo, the biggest news for the football team, to be where it's going to be playing its bowl. That news was supposed to come on Sunday, but instead, a wild 2025 coaching carousel has made its way to Toledo. Jason Candle is out as head coach after a decade leading the Rockets. Candle agreeing to a deal to become the new head coach at UConn. It's reportedly a 6-year deal between Candle and the Huskies, one that is expected to more than double his salary. According to multiple reports, Candle was UConn's top target from the jump, and now the end of an era for Toledo football. Now, over his decade-long tenure with the Rockets, Candle won nearly 65% of his games. He was named Coach of the Year in the Mid-American Conference 2 times and won just as many conference titles. He is widely regarded as someone with an elite eye for talent and an elite developer of players. Evidence of that can be seen with the Rockets' 11 NFL draft picks with Candle at the helm, including Quinyon Mitchell, who was drafted 22nd overall by the Eagles in 2024. Candle is expected to be formally introduced at a press conference on Monday. Now, if you asked anyone who the top head coaching candidate is, many would have said defensive coordinator Vince Karras. But on the same day Candle to UConn became official, Karras was also announced as Syracuse's next defensive coordinator. This is a man who was a finalist for the Broyles Award as the top assistant coach in the nation. And take a look at the numbers from his defensive unit this year. The Rockets defense ranked inside the top 5 in total yards and total touchdowns allowed. Meanwhile, UT's defense was top 10 in passing yards allowed, rushing yards allowed, and sacks. Karras reportedly was weighing his options that included being the DC at Nebraska and UConn, as well as potentially being the next head coach of Toledo. But Karras electing to go to upstate New York to join Fran Brown's staff. Meanwhile, a busy day on the gridiron included the final batch of high school state championship games over in Canton. Caleb, St. John's taking on Anthony Wayne, an early season battle of undefeated teams. First possession for A-Dub. Mason Taylor sets a great screen for Anthony Trombley. That boy has a burner. Trombley, a game-high 8 points in the first quarter. Generals up 3-0. Under 6 to go in the quarter, game knotted at 3. Race Kowalczyk gets into the passing lane and finishes on the other end. The Bradley commit had a big day. More on that in a second. Titans up 5-3. Over 4 to go in the first. St. John's up 10-7 now. Taylor setting another great screen for Trombley. From there, water. Trombley had 11 today, all in the first half. Gens tied the game up at 10. Titans led 16-14 at the end of second quarter. What about this kid? Ethan James, his first step is something special. That layup giving the Titans a 21-17 lead with under 6 remaining in the half. Third quarter, bring out the confetti. A little over 4 to go. Titans up 41-33. Kowalczyk drills the 3, and with that bucket, he surpasses 1,000 points in his career. He finished the game with 24 points, Titans up 11. St. John's took the second half over, outscoring the Generals 40-23. One more bucket for you. James had 20 points, but right here, he's gonna find Blake Barber. The senior is wide open, so he's gonna let it fly. There you go, young fella. Head coach Mike Schoen gets his 100th win. St. John's wins 75-49 and remains undefeated on the season.
It felt really good, especially that it was a hostile crowd. It's better than doing it in an empty gym. So it was a lot of fun. It was surreal. A little weight off my chest or off my shoulders. I can relax a little bit and just play.
I think we're playing well. Y'all haven't seen it all, but we still got a lot to work on. I think it's just all coming out here with energy and just playing hard. Knowing the other teams' sets and knowing what they run and just trying our best to stop what they do.
Women's basketball, Northern Iowa visiting Toledo. Rockets looking for a third straight win. Under 7 to go in the first quarter. Panthers down 5-4. Bree Robinson takes the double screen. Oh, the nice little feint and lay. UNI takes a 6-5 lead. Less than 6 to go now in the quarter. Panthers up 3. Robinson bringing up the ball. She's pickpocketed by Faith Fed Robinson. Patricia Anugma grabs it and takes it herself. UT likes to play quick. Rockets trail 8-7. Next Rockets possession, Anugma finding Fed Robinson on the fast break. Look at the Euro step. Whew. Game was knotted at 11 at the end of one. Robinson, 6 points in the opening frame. Beginning of the second quarter, Anungma finds a cutting Evilise Cole for the layup. Rockets lead 13-11. Cole, 10 points today. Third time this season scoring in double figures. Let's skip ahead a little. Panthers up 2. 7 and change remaining in the half. Shot clock winding down. Look at this cheese. Elise Jager gets the hook shot to go. UNI led 27-23 at the break. Jager, 10 points, 10 rebounds today. Third double-double of the season. 1:11 remaining in the third. Rockets trail 43-35. Fed Robinson gets it inside. Count it, and the foul. UT pulls within 6, but the Panthers outscored the Rockets by 9 in the fourth quarter, led by as many as 16. Toledo falls 68-52.
I think it's one of those things like the standard is the standard, and the job is the job. And so whether you're a freshman or a fifth year, if you are on the floor, you have a responsibility to do your job. And so there are some growing pains that are going to occur, but to me, those are play after the play moments. Those are scramble situations. Those are advantage and disadvantage situations. Those aren't scripted situations where we practice. And so, like I said, I'm excited for us to move forward. We got an intelligent group. We got a talented group. We got to figure out how we're going to score the ball, and that's on me. I got to give us some better solutions that we understand in order to execute.